everybody. I hope you're doing really, really well today. My name's Michelle Legaly. I'm the creator of the Empaths and Sensitives Facebook and lots of other things just like you. Today, I come on every week and do some type of tool, training, inspiration, or informational thing for you, and hopefully it helps you in your life in some shape, way, or form. I only teach things that I have either studied and used myself and they worked, or that I've worked on with clients and it worked for them. So I'm really a tool based practitioner, coach. And today I want to talk about first steps to creating a profitable coaching healing business. So I just help women just like me, who are on the same path as me, and I've created some success in my life, and I like to hold women's hands and pull them along and help them create the success that they want in their life. And one of the things I've done in my life is, well, I started out like learning all about healing modalities for myself in my life. I had a lot of anxiety. I have three daughters. They struggled a lot, mostly with anxiety. So I was always looking for tools to help us with that. I learned a lot of tools along the way. Part of learning those tools is I became a practitioner in many different modalities just for my own learning, not necessarily ever to build a business. Everything from, I don't know, I can't even remember anymore. EFT, hypnotherapy, past life regression, mediumship mastery, intuitive development. Oh, there's a million more, but I can't think of them all. And I was, again, learning them just for me and my family to see if they would improve our lives, and many of them did. I then went on to, honestly, I moved on to become an intuitive and a medium. That was my real strong point and the thing that was most interesting to me. I did that then for a living for a few years. What I ended up not liking was people felt like they were going to come to me and get all the answers, which of course that's what a medium and intuitive does, but I didn't love it. I really love more helping people get their own answers. Think about your own life. When someone tells you something versus someone coaches you or you coach yourself into getting the real truth within you, which one do you think you're going to act on? You're going to act on the one that's embodied. And the answers within you are already embodied within you. And I'm not saying the other way of getting coaching or intuitive information isn't helpful. With enough times being told to you, it will eventually be embodied. But the more empowering way is for you to get your own answers. Okay, and so that's what I ended up doing. I moved into coaching, and I really use a combination of all the modalities that I learned that worked for me, plus a lot of intuitive work, plus a lot of teaching my own clients there to trust their own intuition and tap into it, and coaching along the way. And then I built, and then I was just, so I built, I started to see clients, and then I had this real desire inside of me to build a real business. Like, I didn't want to just struggle as a healer or coach. I wanted to have a thriving business. I had just as much interest in that as I did with everything else in my life, like learning the modalities. And so I went on to build first a six-figure life coaching business, working one-on-one with clients. And then then people would say to me, can you help teach me how you coach me so I can coach my family and friends? I think that was in 2017, maybe 2016. And so people would start buying coaching packages, not for self-healing, but for them to like learn how to coach. And in 2017, I moved online. In 2018, I was really moved online and have built a company that we've made over $1 million in coaching and teaching people. And intuitive work and life coaching and inner work is what I call mine. And so then I ended up through that helping people. People would say to me, can you teach me how to build a profitable business like you did? And again, it was not something I was ever going to teach. But then I think it was in 2021, I could be wrong about that, we started to teach people in a group setting how to build their own coaching businesses, aka how to create the marketing. And it really isn't just about the marketing, it's a lot to do with the inner work, like all the pieces to that. Okay, I wasn't planning on telling you any of that, but that's how I got to business building today, and I absolutely love it. And I love it even more now that I have someone on my team who's great at social media, who's great at the tech, who's also great at the marketing behind the scenes. And so I feel like between the two of us, we are a dynamic duo of helping people not only do any inner work that they need, that it might be standing in the way of them building their businesses. I can talk about those things all the way to the tech and the actual to dos. And so that's what created what we call the business building. And starting September 19th, we have our second round of the business building cohort. And this is called the business building fall cohort. I'm going to put the link somewhere here, or you can probably find it somewhere. Let's see if I can write it. I don't know if I have it on me right now. Oh, I do. I'm going to put it in the comments, so go check that. But before, I'll talk a little bit more about that. But before we do, I want to help you today, and I'm going to try to write a series of either posts or emails that's going to help you all week, because the business building fall cohort starts September 19th, which I think is next Thursday, and I want to help you. So, really, I'm just offering for you to come into the business building fall cohort. Again, the link is in the chat, but we only have 10 spots left. We're going to take only 20 women and really serve them at the highest level to get them moving in their business, whether you're just beginning to build your coaching healing business and getting your first clients, or whether you've already are on the go and you just want more help. You're going to figure out the help you want in the business building fall cohort. Everyone decides for themselves based on where they're at and where they want to go in 12 weeks. Because the business building cohort's a 12-week sprint together. We meet every single Thursday, 1 to 2:30 on Zoom. You get access to the entire Business Building Academy, which has more how-tos, content, tech help, all the help you would ever need inside the actual platform. Okay, I keep going on about the business building, but I'm super excited. We only have 10 spots left. And I'm going to be writing some posts and emails this week. Number one, to help you, but it's just my way of letting you know the doors are open with 10 spots left. And hopefully we'll fill those last 10 spots through this week of promoting. Okay, all that said, I want to give you some value now. So, first steps to creating a profitable coaching healing business. Number one, first step is clarity. And again, this is going to be week one of the business building, is getting super clear about what you want. And I think this saying clarity sounds willy-nilly, and it really is the most important thing. I'm trying to think of the next, I'll just speak more about this. What do you really want in your coaching healing business? Most of you will say, I want paying clients, which is great. We can go for that. We will go for that. But sometimes there's resistance to actually getting paying clients. It's not always the strategy, the tech, and the how-to. Sometimes it is, and we've got you covered with that. But clarity is the first thing. I'll give you a great example of a way not to do it. So I was working with someone a few weeks ago, and I said, what do you want? And she said, I want a full client load. A full client load is, I think, is what she said to me. And I knew, there wasn't a lot of clarity around that. Like, I want specifics. And I said to her, what does that mean? How many clients would that be a day? How many clients would that be a week? I just want to know what she can handle before we even talk about the marketing. And she's like, I haven't thought about that. I don't know what that actually would mean. I think that means I'd like to see about 5 to 6 people a day. I said, okay, how many days a week are you working? Right? She didn't know these answers. I needed to know so many things. I need to know how many people she wanted to see a day, how many days a week she would work, how many would she see that same client more than one time a month? Or is it a one and done kind of business? Is it no, I'm consistently seeing people every week or every other week or every 3 weeks? Do you see how once we got that dialed in, she had real clarity on how much she wanted to work, how many clients she would want to see a week, and how many clients she would need to book a month in order to create what she called a full client load? Does that make sense, everybody? If you're here with me, will you say hi in the comments? I hope this isn't, I can't always see the comments on Facebook for some reason, and I don't think I can see them today, so I apologize if I'm not saying hi to you. So first step is getting clarity. And a lot of people will shut down even right here because it takes a lot of bandwidth and calories to really think about what you want. Does that make sense? To really get into the nitty-gritty of what you really want. Now, I'm going to go into something a little bit more I wasn't planning on, but this might be helpful to you. When you think about clarity, let's go two ways. I do like people to think about the greatest version of their business and themselves and their lives. I would like you to stretch and think, gosh, what would be the greatest version of my business for me? And I want you to actually stretch yourself and spend time there. And it can take time. It's taking me time. My business is changing, and I've had to pull back I'm still pulling back. I need a lot of time to think about what I really want. It's going to take me some time, and I'm okay with that. So don't be surprised if this exercise takes you some time. It's worth it. This is your life, and this is what you're moving towards. It's way easier to scroll on Facebook, or it's easier to scroll on Instagram or watch TV. That your brain and body are going to want you to do that. But it leads to a life you're not going to be happy with. It leads to a numb, unfulfilled life. Doing the work that I'm asking you or challenging you to do, I'm talking to that deeper part of you who knows you have something to offer the world. And it's going to require some things that are challenging, like clarity, time, focus. I hate to say the word, but discipline. You might not be able to do those things on your own, and that's okay. That's why we've created the Business Building Fall Cohort. If you want to be with a group of like-minded people like myself who are going to keep you in the bubble of getting clear about what you want, helping you figure out the steps it's going to take to get there. Here's the thing about the business building. I'm an inner work life coach, right? I help people with the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and the beliefs that stand in the way of you achieving what you want. I call that the inner work. The Business Building Fall Cohort has every single week. We've got a group of people who are addressing the inner work and people who are addressing the strategies, the tech, the actual what's working in the marketing online community in the field. We have literally 2 rooms that you will go into and deal with both. Because if you don't address both, I just don't think you're going to get the results you want. Okay, I went off the rails. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to go back. First step to creating a profitable healing coaching business is you getting clear about what you want. Super clear. Stay out of the how-tos right now. Right? How-tos is what we'll do in the Business Building Fall Cohort, or if you're not joining it, you're going to find the how-tos somewhere. Okay, I'm going to add one more thing. What have you already tried to get to where you want to go? What do you think standing in the way? And I think I'll talk about that next Tuesday. I'll get deeper into that. Okay? So it really just goes like this. Getting clear. And if you're not where you want to be, just look at any resistance. And the resistance just comes in a couple different forms. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, and maybe strategy. Or lack of skills or lack of knowledge. Most people go try to just get more skills and knowledge and try to skip the thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs. But you can only grow your business to the expansion of you as the human being. Isn't that amazing? So we have to keep addressing you, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your beliefs, and give you the strategies, the tools, the knowledge. That's that's everywhere. You can almost get that everywhere. It's gonna be those deeper things. Last thing, I was not planning on going this long. It, Me building my $1 million business was the was my way of exploring my own personal growth and spiritual development. It was I don't know why I wanted to do it this way, but it's you deciding to build your business and to create something because you have something in your heart to put out in the world. There is a greater or equal or greater need for it that only you can provide. I promise that to be true. That's that tug in your heart. But most of us have some resistance based on our beliefs, based on the way we grew up, based on the way society is, based on our visibility gremlins. There's things that are standing in the way of you doing and being who you were called to be and do in the world, me included. But for those of you who decide to build or to join us in the business building fall cohort, it is not only a business building 12-week group event program. It is you will discover yourself. We will find where you have resistance and clear the resistance so that you can free up that energy to build your business and to go do what you were called to do in the world and help those people you were meant to help that only you could help. Okay, I went off the rails. I hope this is helpful. Again, we are only taking 20 women inside the Business Building Fall cohort. We meet weekly on Zoom, plus you get access to the entire Business Building Academy, which was part of another program that we sold for $11,000, I think, in 2023. And then we stopped selling it and we broke up the program, and now we're doing these cohorts, these 12-week sprints, because we see that they have a lot more value than offering something for a full year. It's easier to keep you dialed in, focused on what you said you wanted to accomplish, and holding you to that, holding your hand and helping you clear any resistance, and then teaching you the tools and strategies that are going to get you there. But you're going to decide what you want to create in that 12 weeks. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Links in the comments. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Or a better way is, because I try to stay off of social media, email me at team@michellelegale.com, and I can answer any of your questions.